Welcome back to TechnoSurgeon YouTube channel. So today we are having some news regarding Ryzen 7800X 3D GPUs and next generation of AMD APUs. So yeah, first we should talk about GPUs and Astro Phantom Gaming Radeon RX 6950 XT 16GB GDDR6 variant is down to 599.99. So at that price point, it's pretty awesome because it goes against RTX 4070, and if you don't need like DLSS 3 and ray tracing performance, this is a nice buy because in pure rasterization RX 6950 XT is more powerful compared to RTX 4070, but when you compare it to ray tracing, it is bad. And at the same time, Radeon uh, Radeon is working on AMD is working on FSR 3, so frame generation will come later down the line. So maybe this will become more obsolete. And and speaking of which, you need more VRAM to support 4K gaming as of now, because as we can see with the latest Strato, 8 GB of VRAM is not enough. But if you need power efficiency, you can go with RTX 4070. But if not, you can go with 6950 XT. Though it's a generation old, it's a pretty powerful GPU by AMD. So it depends on you what your requirement is as of now. But yeah, if you want more power and if you want to have safeguard your future for gaming, you can go with Radeon. Or now need the latest technology, you can go with RTX 4070. It's up to you to decide. So yeah, pretty nice. Next up, we have some bad news regarding our Ryzen 7800X 3D parts. As on the Reddit, some users has reported like their 7800X 3D has killed itself and the motherboard itself. As you can see on the picture, there are bulges on the processor itself, which looks bad, and that this in turn destroyed the pins on the APU on the motherboard, which is a bad thing to see. So yeah, and the cause of it is due to the voltage, as when Egoslav was able to supersize the inside of the architecture on the GPU on the CPU. He found out like the pulses occurs on the spot where voltage is supplied to the cores, which is a bad thing to see. And the user has no overclocking on, and it was set for Expo 1, and it was in idling, and at that time it just like threw out the error of 00, which typically means no CPU, and the CPU was damaged. And this is due to a BIOS which has been pushed, maybe due to a BIOS update or something like that. But AMSI has pushed a new BIOS update which causes which restricts the voltage to the 7800X3D 7000X3D parts, because these parts are not perfect for overclocking, so they shouldn't be overclocked. But it is weird to see that this indeed happened. They should have worked on the BIOS. Maybe a wrong BIOS was pushed or something like that. But yeah, and the analysis has been sent. Pin analysis was destroyed, and it was sent to the AMD firm for the analysis and stuff. And AMD was quick to do it. Like, these boards are mostly from Asus, and AMD was quick to respond regarding it, and they provide them with the label, RMA label and stuff. Along with it, they provide them replacement parts, which is nice thing to see. But yeah, it looks bad because 7800X 3D parts are pretty nice, and due to some voltage issue, your entire motherboard is getting destroyed, possibly. But AMD is pretty nice in this scenario where they are quick to respond, and they provide a prepaid shipping label for the RMA. And they also heard from Asus, because mostly Asus boards up- are affected of as of now, and they or there are replacements shown and stuff. So yeah, pretty nice. Next up, we have some news regarding GPUs, and more GPUs are coming, as 4060 Ti is coming by the end of May or beginning of June, which is during Computex they might launch it. But some said like AMD board partners will show up their Radeon RX 7600 series as a 7600 as a finished product at Computex, which is set from May 30th to 2nd of June. So yeah, pretty nice. And during Computex we will see more GPUs, and 7800 XT to be more profitable. It is set to go against RTX 4070. So yeah, 7900 XT went against 4080. RTX 4080 and 7800 XT is set to go against 4070. We will see 7700, 7600, possibly a 7700 XT, 7500. We still don't know about that. It is just rumored. But yeah, at Computex we will see more GPUs coming from AMD, which is a nice thing to see. And Nvidia also has its presence over there. They will launch may possibly 4060 Ti or 4090 Ti, because this is the first time, because during Computex there's only AMD and not Nvidia, but now the Nvidia is also coming. and it is set for 4060 Ti is set for end of May or beginning of June, which is a nice thing to see, and it will be on shelf on that day possibly. Next up, we have some news regarding next generation APUs, RX Ryzen 8000 APUs, and it comes from Moslo is dead, which is a nice thing, which is nice leaker. And he heard from its sources like the Strix Point. It's a high into Phoenix Point, which is the premium mobile APU, and it will be based on Zen 5 and Zen 5 C cores. So big dot little design and RDNA 3 Plus, and it will come with 12 cores in total, 4 cores, 8 threads Zen 5, and 8 cores, 16 threads Zen 5C, 24 megabytes of unified L3 cache. So big dot little design, but it is not similar to Intel's implementation where performance and efficiency cores are two different architecture. They are of same architecture, just the little cores are clocked at low frequency compared to high performance core, and it will come with Zen 5, and it will have a whopping 16 CUs of RDNA 3 Plus, which is more than 7040 series, and it is set to go against 3050, low end 3050, and there's new Ryzen APU which is in the work, which is Strix Hello, which is set to go against M1 Max, and it is more powerful, and it comes with 16 core 32 thread Zen 5, and it has whopping 40 CUs of RDNA 3 Plus, which is a nice bump, and at the same time it comes with 32 megabits of infinity cache, and this 40 CU variant is set to go against low powered less than 65 watts 4070 laptop GPU. So basically it 95 watts. So this 40 CU variant is set to compete against a discrete GPU, and there are other parts which is 36 CU, 34 or 36 CU variant which is set to go against RTX 4060 laptop GPU, while 24 or 20 CU variant is set to go against RTX 4050 laptop GPU. So 32 CU variant is set to go against 4060 laptop. So pretty nice, and if this APU does what it meant to do, then Nvidia should be worried because AMD will literally kill the low end segment of discrete GPUs, and maybe you don't need a discrete GPU anymore to play video games. But for high end gaming, you will need a 4K for laptop. And the Strix Point is rumored to come in Q2 or Q3 of 2024, while Strix Hello, the ultimate competitor to Apple M1 MacBook M1 chips, is set to come in second half of 2024. So yeah, that's it from me today. What do you think about the news? Are you excited for AMD's APUs, which will destroy everything? I'm pretty excited. So yeah, sound of your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll meet you in the next one.